Hello, my name's Lucas Foden, and I'm doing a video of my 2D game engines level design. IMAP. Alright, so to start off with, as you can see, this is my terrain in map. It's a forest type level map, and as you can see, there's loads of trees, a few rocks. I'll extend the bridge as well. Just let me turn this off. There we go. Um, as you can see, I've got like water there. Going to fix that at some point, but other than that, this is what my level looks like. And well, how I started off with this, how I did this, I went to this tool here, the landscape ape, and I used the sculpt tool, many and all these other tools here, only just a few of them. These these tools can easily change the landscape of your map. They can make hills, or they can make they can even make these as well. Makes the terrain a lot more harder to get around. And ups and downs, all that. If I turn that off, well, I'll show you an example what I mean. Like that. Now let's get rid of him. That sculpt tool can do that. You can also change strength, tool strength of it, so how slow or fast you want it to be. I've used this sculpt tool many times. I'm trying to create this terrain, and it's helped me out quite a lot, really. The smooth tool, is used quite some. It's used some. It's used some, and smooths out up the terrain for you. Oh yeah, and it makes it easier to get across. Are certain things, right? Let's get rid of them. If you saw that there, yep. I've used the flat tool quite a couple of times just to get myself sorted, and that's I have made some bumps along the way with that tool. It does become quite a pain. I have not used the ramp tool, well, because well, I didn't really need to use it, to be honest. And enough said about that. I've used the erosion tool. Well, I have quite a few times, and as you can see all that. It I've used this like a load of times, like the skull tool. It like it's like roughens out the like the landscape. I've used it many times. I've also been told always remember to smooth it out before moving on. I've used this one quite some time, and it's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Honestly, if you don't know what you're doing with this tool. But I've used this tool quite a couple of times, but it doesn't really been useful at first. But noise, well, I've used it like 1 or 2 times. Not really much of a big help, I'm afraid, that one. I have not used this tool or any of the others, and that's how it is with that. I've used all those sorts of tools to help create the landscape. Now, for the rocks, I did not create them, of course. There's somewhere in the no, let's remember. Where is this? Ah, this is how I got my rocks from. I'm to put in there. The trees are well, I didn't spend nearly all my time just like putting one tree there, then after that, I just copy and just paste way more. That would take like nearly forever. Luckily, although it's only another tool or paint, I'm afraid, since I can't. I need to fix the collision for the trees. Other than that, it's made it work out quite a lot. Oh, really? I'll get to that in a minute. Right. This here is the well, the tree thing. What I was talking about to you. I'll show you an example of what I mean. It shows up like that, but the as I play the game now, as you can see, the tank's just going through them, and I don't know where how to put the collision on if there is a collision. You know, maybe I missed something. But other than that, the trees are there for like a forest to make sure the player does not go to these trees, of course, because you're going to crash. Well, that is if you can crash on these trees. Well, this paint tool has helped me create the trees what I wanted and where I wanted to put them, and to make sure that the player does not fall off. I'm gonna have to fix that part there. But other than that, I'd say the trees are like pretty worked out. Well, if it wasn't for this paintbrush, I'll probably be spending a whole lot more time on this. Less than more. Oh well. I know there's plenty more I can do to this map and all that. Add more improvements. And I'm still trying to figure out some ways how I can improve it. Right, now how I created these bridges just like this. As you can see, this is the this green. If these green lines here indicate the bridge and all that, but they're also a selection tool, as you can see right here. Yeah, but it's not supposed to be on the selection tool, of course. It's I have not used any of these tools here. I've used edit spleens. These helped me create the tools, create the bridge I needed. If I press Control and click, that will come up, that little island, and this pops up here. Now I'll admit I had some trouble with this and all that, and it's a pain to deal with. But I'll put another one down, and as you can see, there's a green bridge, like there's a green bridge there, of course. I also went on segments, and if I remember correctly, I think it's on spline meshes. Now there's 8 members, and you click on the 0, and this comes up. And when you've done that, click on. I clicked on the arrow to bring out a bridge, and there's my bridge, and this can keep on going. Just make sure I gotta make sure that's all staying on like that. Well, this is just an example, of course, of what I've been doing and how I created my level. This that's how I created my bridge, which is, even though they You'll need fixing. I can also change the shape of what I want the bridge to look like. That's there we go. It's moving like that, so the shape of the bridge will be, let's put it back on again. Oh. Meh, oh, jumbled up here now. Okay, let's try this again. Segments, elements. So yeah, that's what I did, and bridge is there. Also with the segments, once these were easily able to move the bridge, as you can see here on the line on the landscape there. Here, this probably it's not moving. It's not moving. There, it's moving by like that to even out the shape. I've had some difficulties with these bridges and all that. They keep being well, kept them messed up, getting messed up all the time, and I had to keep fixing them all the time. It's a nightmare. No, that's a ramp. That's wicked. Well, as I was saying, just for the segments, the bridge and all that, and that's how I created my bridges and all that. And they still need a lot of fixing, these bridges. But other than now, let's get back to like I was saying, you can easily change the size of them if you wanted to, just like that. Now, all my bridges are like, I would say 500. I don't know, all of them. Yeah, 500 of the width. That's the size of my bridge. Don't want the bridges too big. But with the landscape, with the tool, well, as you can see, I've already created like a forest type level, and using these colors based on here, they represented these the water and the landscape here. And that's how I created my level. May not be the biggest level, may not be the best either, but well, I like to say I like my level pretty well. So yeah, that's how I created my level. So thank you for listening to my video overview of my terrain. I hope it was informative. If it was not, well, just let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Talk to you later.